everyone, welcome back to Obscurus Lupa Presents. Let's pretend for a moment that you're writing the next sequel in a hit film series. You've already done pretty much everything you can do with the main premise, or maybe you're just bored with it. So what do? Throw some vampires in. Let's take a look at some examples. Let's see, we've got Fast and the Furious 13, I Bought a Vampire Lamborghini, Jaws 10, Fangs for the Memories, and my personal favorite, Friday the 13th Part 16, Dracula Takes Manhattan. So it should come as no surprise to you when I tell you what Witchcraft 7 is about. From the writer of Witchcraft 4 and director of such classics as Oversexed Rugsuckers from Mars comes Witchcraft 7, Judgment Hour. I'm not even sure about the title for this one. I guess there is some judgment going on, and it is less generic and meaningless than the Resident Evil subtitles. Anyway, we have yet another William in Scottish-born actor David Burns. I can't tell you much more about him other than he's perpetually sad and greasy. If we add up the timeline again, and assuming each film takes place 1 year after another, this movie would be set in 2019. Future's looking brighter every day. Oh, and there's vampires in this.
What are you drinking?
Milk.
Such a wholesome drink for a woman in your profession.
Well, it builds good bones. You want some?
Never touch the stuff.
Milk does the body good. So what have we learned from that exchange? Milk is apparently wholesome and entirely unfit for whatever profession this woman is a part of. It builds strong bones, and vampires never touch the stuff. But who said it was a drink? I never drink milk. And countdown to boobs, what's our time? 3 minutes 13 seconds in. You waste not, Witchcraft 7. They haven't even named any characters yet. Then he starts dripping milk on her? Gross. Is this a thing? Do people do this thing? That's gonna dry out and get all crusty, man. Pfft, nope. Right there. That's when you determine what kind of movie you're in for. If you can't do the Fang reveal, you've got no hope. By the way, the woman here is an actress by the name of Ashley Ray, a comedian who also works as a body double and hand model. If you were ever curious about it, she did poke the Pillsbury Doughboy in one of the commercials. The mystery has finally been solved. The woman is sent to the hospital, where Will happens to be visiting some folks he was helping because their son was hit by a drunk driver. I'm going to assume he's not a divorce lawyer anymore. Guess that puts him conveniently in the right place.
Oh my God! She's my roommate! They can't let her die! They can't let her die!
Now he gets to watch them in the ER? This is mighty clunky, guys.
She looks as if she's seen a ghost.
Yeah, I can tell, what with her eyes closed and everything. Is this like the dead woman in a trance from the last one?
We were at this party at the Polytechnic Institute and...
This was a Polytechnic Institute? Holy shit, I should have skipped out on community college.
Sally...
We're losing her. Epinephrine.
Rachel!
Oh, come on, guys. At least remember to dub it over both times if you're going to change your name. She's still clearly saying Sally the second time.
Rachel! Rachel!
Aw, that's sad. Oh, never mind. Time for some more boner fuel. And these two are watching her shower from the next building. Wait, how did he see her before she walked in front of the window? Oh, by the way, this is the new Lutz and Garner. Yes, these same ones from Part 6. This is the first and probably only time I've seen a character change gender between films. I guess Alyssa Christensen's Playboy spread was a lot more impressive than Kurt Allen's. By the way, look her up if you're curious about her. She's actually led a pretty amazing life.
Oh, you are so sorry you're missing this.
She's putting clothes on. Oh, yeah. Anyway, these two are on a stakeout looking for Nick Taylor, an escaped convict played by Jack Vallon, a martial artist and hypnotherapist who also stars in Witchcraft 8 as another character entirely. He's using the stage name Jack Van Landingham, which is fantastic. I'm pretty sure they used that one in Space Mutiny. Like, 95% sure.
Hey, my donut, man.
Spectacular. They still aren't out of donut jokes. Such mileage on those things. So hey, let's follow this up with another sex scene. This time with a police siren? Where the hell did they get that? Oh, so she could place it on his dick. Like a siren dick. Siren Dick Man, they call him. Again, is this a thing? Why the sudden soundtrack change? Did things suddenly get meaningful? Who are these people? They're sure taking their time with this bust here. They left to go get him like 3 minutes of screen time ago, and they still haven't shown up. Let's see what William is up to. Okay, so just sitting with Rachel Sally's body like a creeper. Don't they have a morgue to take her to or something? And do priests generally give people their last rites after they've died? Oh, good luck with that! This looks like a job for flamboyant tie man. Having given Van Landingham all the time he needed for a sex scene, Lutz and Garner finally break in and arrest him. This is when they get a call from William.
Counselor.
You know him.
I haven't heard from him in about 2 years.
Okay, scratch what I said earlier. I guess this is the year 2020 now. We should be getting to flying cars sometime soon. Lutz and Garner meet William at the hospital, and he shows them the body, explaining that the woman died of a heart attack. But the doctors seem to have missed one vital clue.
That's a bite.
That's a hell of a clue to miss! Are they sure on this heart attack theory? You could explore all your options first, especially the really obvious ones, while Garner is busy checking out the corpse, because Feeling of the Dead is hilarious! Sally Rachel comes to life and attacks them. Heart attacks make you know kung fu, everyone knows that.
Anything you withholding from us, Counselor?
No. No, I'm as much in the dark about this as you are.
He's in as much in the dark about this? Wanna try that line again, cowboy? Also, why the hell is this scene shot entirely in See the Pores close-ups? The whole scene. There are no other shots. Sally Rachel comes across a man who's jogging in the rain and listening to his Walkman of the future. Naturally, this is time for some booty shots. A little something for the dudes in the audience. The movie gave up. Hang on. I'm gonna explain this scene to you because it's important. See, that's a butt. Is that a water bottle on your butt, or are you just happy to see me? Oh man, 2020's gonna be steamy. Ah, ultra ass close up. If you can see into the hole, guys, it's not sexy anymore. There's way too much ass in this movie. Like, I can smell the farts from here. If we're gonna use asses to measure the distance between Lutz, Garner, William, and Vampire Rachel, let's say they're about 20 butts away. They spot the jogger being attacked and seem to be traveling from more like 40 butts away. Unfortunately, that means Jogger McWalkman doesn't make it. May his manscaping rest in peace. Using the old invisible bullet trick. Must have learned from Vampire Cop. William gets knocked out by hitting the soft ground. He's really easy to knock out in this movie. It's kind of hilarious. Sounds like they're hitting volleyballs. William manages to pull himself together enough to stake Sally Rachel. You know, for someone apparently suffering a grass concussion, it's surprising he's able to muster enough strength to push a stick through a human sternum. That shit's hard, yo. Not that I'd know, I heard.
You know I could get disbarred for doing this.
You could also get disbarred for hindering a murder investigation, removing a man's heart, and murdering countless people at the bidding of Lord Hamilton, but you seem to be doing alright so far, Will. Garner and Lutz say they'll take care of it, and William goes off to buy a Tweety Bird tie or something. Meanwhile, at the Polytechnic Institute, the blackest policeman ever is lecturing this guy as he tries to cover his ass about the party.
If I were you, I would do whatever I could to keep my silly butt out of jail. You got it?
Damn! William goes home to a worried Kelly, played by yet another actress. With the exception of Jerry Spicer, they at least tried to find Williams with brown hair, but they don't even bother with any kind of consistency as far as Kelly's concerned. Pretty much the only requirement in casting is that she's of the female persuasion. Well, at least she didn't change genders inexplicably, so she's got one up on Lutz. Anyway, she's suddenly paranoid that William is going out and cheating on her because she was up all night waiting for him. It's the middle of the day now. Does that mean it took him all night to walk home? Kelly's also gotten a lot less forgiving since the attempted sex murder days. The weirdest part is that William keeps going on like he slept with Rachel Sally instead of, explaining the truth. It's not like Kelly's in the dark about this stuff. And now that I think about it, how long has this engagement been going on? It's been like 3 or 4 years.
How could you take everything that we have and throw it out the window like this? I have never cheated before on you since we've been going
explain what happened why? Ever since William regenerated, he's been kind of a dick. I can't wait until he gets to David Tennant. I don't know what's happening in the movie now. Suddenly I'm missing the giant ass scene. It seems like ass is the only thing that makes sense in this movie. And I've seen some terrible crying, but this is pretty bad.
Give me strength.
I really don't understand the severity of the situation here. Like, I'm not sure why he's running to his mom, which mother he's ran to, or why he's so upset. Because, like I said, he could just tell Kelly what really happened. And it's not like Sally Rachel was the first person he's murdered. I'm not sure why this is suddenly an issue. Plus, she was a vampire, so technically she was already dead. William can't really take credit for that one. Whoa, sorry about that. I just had to run away and rub dog shit all over my face. Where was I? He finally gets around to explaining that he actually killed this woman. Then what the hell was all of that for? Way to be a big fat drama queen, William.
I just don't want my pain to be yours.
It is my pain, whether you like it or not. It is mine.
Yeah, it's also the audience's. This dialogue is stilted as hell. Well, I guess all of this murder and perpetual torment talk has got them all hot and bothered. And why is it all of the sex scenes in this are just bizarro? I mean, is he titillating her with his gaudy flower tie? Not that these two are particularly sexy anyway, but I can't help but feel that all of the sex scenes are more weird than erotic. And who chose that tie for this scene, seriously? Oh good, more butts. Aw no! Moving on, the film suddenly remembers the vampire guy they set up about half a movie ago. It turns out he and his deadpan Renfield type here are trying to take control of the world's blood supply. I'm trying to suss out how the Polytechnic Institute fits into all of this. I'm also trying to determine this guy's accent.
Driver, could you pull up to that young lady up there standing by the curb?
Oh, are you waiting for context? Here it is. I have none.
A corpse comes alive at the hospital and takes out 2 trained police officers and a fully grown defense attorney? Give me a break.
It's the truth, Captain. I'll back her up on it.
Wait. This is the captain? The same captain from last movie? It's supposed to be the same character. They mentioned him by name earlier on. So he changed race between movies? Alright, well don't be surprised if by the next review I'm suddenly a Mexican dude.
Hola, and welcome back to Obscurus Lupa Presents. This is Witchcraft 8. Ah! Hooah!
I know what the deal is. They figured it'd be too original to have a curmudgeonly police captain that wasn't some black guy with a magnificent voice. It's like a requirement in these things. And I guess William's back in the house from part 5, even though it was clearly a different exterior last movie. Maybe William is upset because they moved back into his parents' house? He starts looking into a merger between the Polytechnic Institute and the Cobalt Corporation, which is part of the vampire's evil plan to control the world's blood supply. I still have endless questions about their methods to execute said plan, but the more pressing issue for me here is figuring out why William is calling from an old-timey rotary phone.
Thanks for picking me up at the office.
So his house from Witchcraft 5 is his office now? Or is he just really embarrassed about having to work from home, so he just calls it that to make himself feel better? They head into the Polytechnic Institute, and sometime between when they were outside and now, William has decided to slick back his hair. Guess it really was that greasy.
Take a look. I doubt there's much here for you to see.
Oh, except that demonic altar behind me. Ignore that.
Man, those forensic guys are thorough sons of bitches, aren't they?
And he's mad about that? What's the point of them looking again if forensics was already there?
Well, I guess even the anal retentives can blow it once in a while.
Wait, no one thought to check the most comically large surveillance camera in the world? I don't think they were that thorough. They watch the tape and see the sex scene from the beginning, but the vampire doesn't show up on film. That's what leads William to conclude that they must be dealing with a vampire.
Oh my god.
Wait, she had bite marks, rose from the dead, grew fangs, drained a guy of blood, and he had to stake her, and he didn't think it was a vampire until now? Does he just go around staking normal people then?
Oh my god.
I find that hard to swallow.
That's what she said.
Professionalism, low five. William is speaking awful loudly about how he killed this woman. Pretty sure that's not something you want to advertise in a police station, especially when they just covered that up.
Will, is something bothering you?
No. Wait, let me think about that. Yeah, maybe the murder thing. Yeah, good to know they got over that drama from earlier. Oh, add another one to the butt count. Time for the captain to say another smooth one-liner.
Nobody messes with my pork chops.
Can he just be the new William? You know, I'm honestly surprised at the casting of Elisa Christensen as Lutz here. It seems with Witchcraft's track record that they put her in here to show off her assets, but honestly, they pretty much just play her like a dude. I don't know if this was a conscious decision or they just didn't bother to change the script and it was written for a guy, but it seems weird to cast a Playboy playmate and not have her get naked. It's not that this series needs more nudity, but why did they even bother? Oh good, some martial arts posing. Don't pretend like there'll be any action in this series movie. The fight in Witchcraft 3 is pretty much as good as it gets. But
I don't know how they do things in your country, Mr. Hassa, but in the United States of America, we do not fire people unless we get some sort of a severance pay.
You want severance? I'll give you severance.
I don't know what the best part of that was, the terrible line delivery or the hilariously underwhelming punchline. They just sort of fade away after that, like, yep, guess the scene's over. Anyway, William is in his robe of the future, and he decides to call up the parents of that kid hit by a car. And they're having sex when he calls just because. And there's no but. Witchcraft 7, you have failed. Apparently William is getting information on that merger from the father, who sent him a package earlier that day. William asks him to tell him what's in it, making me wonder why he even bothered to send it to him. But then this happens, and I can't concentrate on anything plot-related. They didn't have to be bats, Witchcraft. The stupid gorilla bat turns into main vampire guy and he attacks Kelly, putting her under his vampire spell. Oh yeah, going after William's girlfriend. Real original, guys. While this is going on, William discovers main vampire guy's birth certificate.
Nobody born in 1587 could still be knocking around.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Why is he acting like this is new information? By the way, this guy's reactions are fantastic.
Holy shit.
I don't know how many merger meetings occur under spooky candlelight. I might rethink this business venture if I were the Cobalt Corporation. It turns out Sally Rachel's roommate, the real Sally, has been bitten by a vampire and is also a dominatrix/prostitute. Aw man, don't be giving her any milk. So Lutz and Garner take her to this empty void of a room in Nowhere Land to question her about her roommate. They discover the name of her assailant is Marty. I repeat, the evil vampire overlord is named Marty.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Marty McBat uses his Vulcan mind meld powers to get Kelly to attack William. A bud is involved. Well, it has been a while since William assaulted his fiancée. I was worried for a sec. Hang on, let me improve that. Marty uses his powers to kill off Sally, so Lutz and Garner get a smooth telling off from the new old captain. They're off the case! Aw man, this means absolutely nothing to the movie or the characters. They play by their own rules. The donut rules. William ties up Kelly and goes to the Polytechnic Institute to lay down a can of whoop-ass. Let's hope they don't have any soft dirt to fall on or he's fucked. Lutz and Garner show up at the same time. So, have they just decided to completely abandon the warlock thing now? Is there a reason this is a Witchcraft sequel? But wait, what about the exciting as fuck merger meeting? It seems to be going well until they're hit with something no vampire could have seen coming.
This is Los Angeles Police Department. We have your place surrounded. We want you to come out with your hands up.
Why are the police here?
I knew they'd find out. I knew this was gonna happen.
Shut up, Kent.
The police aren't stupid. We were never gonna get away with killing all those women.
Damn it, Kent, we can't take you anywhere. You know, they probably didn't need William, Lutz, or Garner to ruin this merger. Seems like Kent was really their downfall. No, Kent!
Don't you think we should be inside helping Spanner?
Nah, I kind of like the idea of sitting out here and picking them off one by one as they come out. Besides, you know, if he needs us, he'll yell.
Or not. He could be dead. I don't give a fuck. The merger's off and Marty McBad is pissed. How pissed? Random snake for no reason and terrible effect pissed. The puppet again, guys? Really? Is he supposed to be, like, fucking huge and out of focus, or do they just not care anymore? Not that it matters. I don't care how hard you try, you're not making a fight with that thing look scary. So now William is in Mortal Kombat with a fucking bat. Aw, that's adorable. How could you be mad at that?
Very good, Warlock. Do it again.
Oh, so now they remember. Nice to have that main plot thread thrown in as an afterthought. William manages to stake him, but he's grabbed and thrown onto the stake too. Lutz and Garner decide that they should probably do something now. Thanks, guys. So, William's dead. Yeah, seriously. They just killed off their main character. Somehow, I think we all knew William was going to go this way. Rest in peace, you strange, inconsistent man. May punching women sing thee to thy rest.
Pull out the stake, and together we will have eternal life.
I shit you not, folks. This is the last shot of the movie. Really, guys? Really? This was how you were gonna end your franchise? That's not even a proper way to send off a movie, but this was supposed to be the end of the series. And that was a really lame-o way to kill off William, let's be honest here. He's nowhere near the character he was in the first 4 movies, but you could still care a little bit about the protagonist we've been following for 7 films. And if they were going to end it with William's death, then why was this the way they decided to kill him off? Vampires? He didn't even use his powers or anything. Hell, there's only one passing mention of him even being a warlock. The movie could have just as easily been about any other person in the world. The film gives astoundingly little fucks about continuity as well. I can understand that some things get overlooked, but it's pretty bad when you forget a character's gender between films. The new captain was an improvement though. Witchcraft 7 was a pretty underwhelming climax, and the new lead wasn't particularly endearing. The acting was also a step down from the last one, though the new Lutz and Garner are still entertaining. There's also a borderline creepy fascination with butts in this, and the sex scenes are just odd. On the plus side, the vampire stuff is hilarious, and the effects are about Howling 7 level of bad. So if you're looking for a standalone movie that's pretty funny, this one's not a bad watch. If you're looking for a good send-off to the Witchcraft series, this is not it. But we all know that there are 6 more movies. So oh well!